Hi everyone, today I want to talk to you and ask you a question. How do you feel when you have to wait for something? How would you feel if it was something that meant life or death? Well, I have a friend of mine who was 8 years old when he found out that he needed to have a kidney transplant. He went on the organ donor list right away. His parents were called 2 times to say they had found transplants for him, only to find out that they weren't good matches afterwards. Well, then he went back on the list, and the third time was a charm, and they did have a young boy who was in an accident who ended up being a perfect match for him. This story did end out with a happy ending, but many other stories like these that are waiting transplants don't have a happy ending. Someone on the waiting list for an organ transplant might be somebody that you know. I'm going to talk to you today about organ donation, how you can become an organ donor, and how one donor can benefit many. I'll begin by telling you about the need for organ donors. People around the world, and right here in the Midwest, are in need of organ donation every day, and they need our help to do it. The problem is that there's a lack of organs and organ donors to make the transplants possible. The need is many organs and tissues such as the heart, kidneys, lungs, liver, bones, skin, heart valves, and even blood vessels. A new name is added to the waiting list every 16 minutes. That means when you eat your dinner tonight, 2 new people will be added to that waiting list. The problem is that 10 people die each day while they're waiting for their organ donor transplants. The reason is that on average there's only 5,000 donors nationally. You can choose to donate any needed organs, or you can specify which organs you wish to donate. Organ donation is very important. The following poem by Robert Test, "To Remember Me, I Will Live Forever," speaks of the importance of organ donation. The day will come when my body will lie upon a white sheet neatly tucked under the 4 corners of a mattress located in a hospital, busily occupied with the living and the dying. At a certain moment, a doctor will determine that my brain has ceased to function and that for all intents and purposes, my life has come to an end. When that happens, do not attempt to install artificial life into my body by the use of a machine, and don't call this my deathbed. Let it be called the bed of life, and let my body be taken from it to help others lead fuller lives. Give my sight to the man who's never seen a sunrise, a baby's face, or love in the eyes of a woman. Give my heart to a person whose own heart has caused nothing but endless days of pain. Give my blood to the teenager who is pulled from the wreckage of his car so that he might live to see his grandchildren one day. Give my kidneys to the one who depends on a machine to exist from week to week. Take my bones, every muscle, every fiber, and nerve in my body, and I will find a way to make a crippled child walk. Explore every corner of my brain. Take my cells, if necessary, and let them grow so that someday a speechless boy will shout at the crack of a bat, and a deaf girl will hear the sound of rain on her window. Burn what is left of me and scatter the ashes to the winds. Help the flowers grow. If you must bury something, let it be my faults, my weakness, and the prejudice against my fellow man. Give my sins to the devil, give my soul to God. If by chance you wish to remember me, do it with a kind deed or word to someone who needs you. If you do all that I have asked, I will live forever. Now, not only is this a problem nationally, but it's a big problem in the Midwest as well. Nationally, there's over 62,000 people who are in need of organ donations every year. And on average, there's only 148 donors every year in the Midwest alone, where in the Midwest we have 162 people who need donations every year. And the numbers get worse every year. They've gone down almost 17% every year since 2010. I'm sure now that you can see the need for people like you to donate your organs. But you might be asking, well, how can I make sure my organs are donated? Let me tell you. This is how you go about making sure your organs are donated. Talk with your family about your decision. They will be involved in the donation arrangements when you die. If they do not know your wishes of becoming a donor, your wishes may never be carried out. Have it indicated on your driver's license as well that you wish to be an organ donor. To do this, all you have to do is fill out, sign, and carry a uniform donor card. This donor card says which organs you wish to have donated and also places for your family members to sign for the donation as well if they've witnessed it. You can see that isn't difficult to become an organ donor. Now let's look at what may happen if you choose to donate your organs and what would happen if you choose not to do it today. Organ donation benefits both the donor's family and the recipients. If you do donate your organs, your family and the people who receive your organs might benefit in a similar way as this family. A 17-year-old boy died of head injuries in a car accident. His mother signed him up as an organ donor, and from that, his heart was sent to a prison chaplain, and his kidneys were sent to a mother of 5 as well as a Vietnam veteran. The Vietnam veteran is now very energetic and he's pursuing his college degree. The teenager gave life to others, and his family feels a sense of satisfaction now and a comfort that others' lives have been changed from his death. Problem arises when you're thinking about becoming a donor but never do anything about it. Then no one knows your wishes and your organs will never be donated. The consequences of this are more people waiting for organs, and there will still be an incredible shortage of available organs. As you can see, donating your organs can be one of the most important decisions you ever make in your life. It could also be the greatest gift you could ever give to anyone. I've told you about the need for organ donors in our area, how you can become an organ donor, and finally how your family and organ recipients benefit from your donations. You become a donor by talking to your family and making sure they know your wishes when you die. Fill out the donor card. Make sure that they sign it as well as witnesses and indicate your wishes on your driver's license. So now, what if someone on the waiting list needing organ transplant was someone you loved? Imagine if you had a brother or sister that unexpectedly died and you were able to make others live from their death. Think of the satisfaction and possible comfort knowing that your brother or sister provided life for others. And I'm going to leave you today with a short message from Michael Jordan, who's a sponsor for the Iowa Life Gift Coalition on organ and tissue donor awareness. Please make the decision to become an organ and tissue donor. Remember, share your life, share your decision. Thank you.